Hi guys, welcome to the Spill and Grill.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tashinga.
And this is where you spill the stories.
And we grill them to perfection.
Okay guys, let's get started with the stories. We've got some good stories today, as always. I think we always have good stories. But this is some dates that got some redemption, I guess you can say. They were backed up by the dating app, which I really like.
Okay, that's nice. I'm intrigued.
All right, okay.
I'm intrigued.
Let's go. Worst date ever. I have a few terrible dates, but the worst was when I had been chatting with this guy on a dating app for a few days, and we agreed to meet. For context, on my profile, I always keep up-to-date photos, both up close and full body. After driving around 45 minutes, I texted him that I was walking up. As I walked up, I see him see me, get up, and walk away. Immediately blocked me on the app and on my phone. No clue why he ditched me, but it was awful. Just grab a drink and politely leave. The only thing I will say as a bright spot is that we met on Bumble, which tends to protect its users more. I tweeted about this incident and Bumble reached out. They asked me to share his information and my address. They banned him from the app and then sent me flowers and a sweet note. And then there's a photo of the note, which I'll add. It says, "You are incredible and we are so happy to have you in the hive. You deserve the very best and we will always have your back. XO, the Bumble team."
We are so happy to have you in the hive. This is the cutest thing I've ever.
So cute. And they sent her flowers.
Talk about a user experience.
Right?
Like, wow.
Thumbs up for Bumble. I actually really appreciate that. Yes. Thank you for having our back.
We commend you, Bumble, for sure. I was not expecting that. Very smart from the app because it makes her stay on the app.
Yeah.
Because she's had that experience.
Now he can't use the app anymore. Good. He doesn't deserve it. This woman specifically said, "I keep up-to-date photos of my face and full body," which everybody should. I think we mentioned this a few videos ago.
Yeah.
I cannot stress that enough. Like, it really shouldn't be photos from you 10 years ago. It really, really shouldn't. And it shouldn't be your best angle. It should look like you, how you look every single day. So I commend this woman for doing that because not many people do. And he made eye contact and just left. And he immediately blocked her on the app and on the phone.
It's really strange, no? For me, it's the part that they actually saw each other and had eye contact. If it's more of, okay, you go there and you can't find the person, no harm, no foul, I think. Like, if they've seen you, fine, and they haven't liked you, it's still wrong on all levels, but you haven't had an interaction, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I would just digest it and move forward. But if you've actually seen the person, even more like damaging, I feel, to like someone's self-confidence.
Right.
So he's a mother. Honey, he made it easier for you by blocking you. Sorry, but he did actually make it 10 times easier for you. I know it never seems like that in the moment, but he's really done you a favor.
He's a man-child and he's a coward. Who does that? Like she said, grab a drink. You know, we're talking 20, 30 minutes and then politely leave. Make up some story. My house is on fire. My cat sitter canceled. And leave.
My house is on fire. As Sarah says, I love this one. I think this is the best. My house is on fire. I've got to go.
So, no, but This guy is such an idiot. Oh my God, how rude.
I just wonder in that moment, like, what actually happened. Especially, she's being specific by saying, I've put photos on there that are up close and far away and are recent. So what is it that made him just look at her and say no? Like, what is, you know what I mean? It's very, that part for me is the part that, from his side, what happened?
We will never know because he is a coward.
Yeah,
because he decided to run away like a little boy or like a scared little puppy with his tail in between his legs. We'll never know. But we do know that he is less of a man for it.
I'm just trying to think, if I was in that situation and I saw a guy, I just really would not have the guts and audacity to look at the guy and then
run.
But literally, I wouldn't.
No, of course
I'd be
not.
wearing heels, so I'm not running anywhere.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's the truth. But really?
I actually once told a guy I had laundry to do.
Oh my God, Sarah, you're good with the excuses. You're fast.
That's a terrible excuse.
Yeah, but it seems to be working because she does the excuses and I sit through the dates.
Because in this case, I already feel lied to because you don't look like your photos. Don't put excessively good photos online.
It's true. But you know what I think is interesting and what I found in my experience? Guys look better in real life than they do their photos.
Not in my dating
experience. No! For me, I've been very, very lucky. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I've seen them in real life and I'm like who's taking your photos?
You go in with lower expectations and you get something even better.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, right, we're going for date 2 for sure.
I like that. Okay. I wish I had those experiences.
I just think guys in general look better in real life.
That's very good, actually.
You haven't had that
I have not had that experience. And obviously I haven't seen many women's profiles.
That's true. That's true, yeah.
But yeah, I'm guessing that women do tend to dock their photos a little more. And they know the angles more, right? Like if you ask a guy to take a photo of you and you ask a girl to take a photo of you, the girl
always is like on the floor, on the side, on the ceiling. She knows what she's doing.
She's asking someone else for the flash on their phones for extra lighting. Absolutely. Yeah. A guy is like, okay, yeah, done.
Literally.
It's like
got
blurry.
People in the background.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. You're cross-eyed. And he's like, I took a photo of you. What are you talking about?
Literally. It's so different. It's a polar opposite.
Yeah. No, but let's go back to this lady. Our lovely lady.
We went on a tangent.
Yeah, we did. No, good for you. Good for you for putting up-to-date photos. What an idiot.
I personally think he's just got issues. Don't give the person eye contact and then run away, walk away. No, like just come up to them and say, you know what, I'm actually really not feeling this and I'm sorry for wasting your time. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, don't
have
run
a
away.
Conversation, yeah, because now we will never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Maybe that's for the best.
Well, all we know is that he's an idiot.
And she got flowers.
Yeah, she got flowers by Bumble. Bumble was more romantic with her than the actual guy that she met on Bumble.
Yeah, that's good on you, Bumble.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Good job, guys. I'm actually really impressed. Thank you for that. And that is a company that is run by a woman.
That explains a lot.
Yes. Do you know how Bumble got started?
No, you can tell the story. I've heard it once a long time ago.
Okay. It's best to probably Google it just for fact checking. But the same woman that started Bumble started Tinder. Something happened with the company where somebody sexually assaulted her. And she went to HR and they fired her. So she started Bumble. And that's why on Bumble, women have the upper hand.
Oh my God, that's wild.
Yeah. So she started again. She started with Bumble. And she was like, this time, I'm going to back up all the women.
You know what? Good for you, hun. Like, amen. But seriously, wow.
Yeah.
But she had to go through that. Wow. That I did not know that was the story.
Yeah. Something along those lines, yeah.
We'll double check.
And Bumble's way better anyway, right? As a woman, don't you appreciate Bumble more than Tinder?
Yeah, I do like Bumble.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Bumble. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that story. And to that girl, move on. You dodged a bullet and you'll find someone way better. Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And flowers make everything better. Especially for us ladies. We love it.
Yeah.
We love it. Okay, let's do the next one. Met a guy on a dating app from another state, but traveled to my city on business. He was divorced with kids. He eventually tells me about his many affairs. I just listened. A couple days later, it's my birthday and he calls. I thought it was to say happy birthday. Nope. To berate me. He got kicked off the site because someone reported that he was married. He claimed he was not. I said, why you think it's me? Maybe your ex-wife did it. He's like, no, if she knew I was on a dating app, she'd stab me in my sleep. So he was married. Okay, yeah, it was me.
Yes.
So she did report him. Oh, wow.
Yes, and why not?
No, I wasn't expecting that like twist. Like, yeah, by the way, it was me. I thought maybe it was someone else, right? I don't understand why men or women go on these apps pretending to be single when they're fully married with kids.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And then brag about having affairs.
It's disgusting. It's
That's
vile.
absolutely gross. And I just don't understand, like, you would go on a date with someone, and the date is to potentially to be in a partnership with that person, to be in a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. Unless otherwise specified, to see if you guys can move forward and be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. So why would you tell someone that you potentially may be in a relationship with in the future, in the very close upcoming future, about all your many affairs? You're basically telling that person, you're next. You're the next person I'm going to have an affair on or with. At this point, we don't even know if it's on or with.
Yeah, exactly. For me also, then he calls her on her birthday,
to berate her.
Exactly, and be like, "Oh, I got blocked because of you." Blah 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 blah. I mean,
no, you got blocked because of you, honey. Because of your actions. Because of your mistakes. Don't blame the person who reported you. You're the guilty one.
Do we know what app? We don't know what app.
We don't know. We don't know what app it is. No, but probably I'm guessing it's Bumble. But I mean, I guess it can be anything else, right?
I don't think this would be Tinder.
No, Tinder.
No,
doesn't
I don't.
care.
I think probably no. I think it's probably Bumble or Hinge, but I'm more leaning towards Bumble actually.
Yeah.
Firstly, why lie? You know, you're married, you have kids, and then also why brag about the many affairs?
Right.
Like, it's disgusting.
That's not something to brag about.
It's so vile. But you know what? If he's having these many affairs, there are women out there that don't care and they like it because it seems he has a track record.
That's true.
Fine. But you know what? This woman was not that woman.
Yeah, absolutely not. Right. And if you are in a relationship, you can mention it. I've seen it on Bumble and on Tinder and on Hinge and whatever else exists. Like, where it says, I'm married, but I'm looking for somebody on the side.
Oh, does it?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
I have never seen that.
I actually know a married couple.
Okay.
They're opening up their relationship. It didn't start off that way, but they're both on Bumble. And separately, but they know, like, the girl is my friend. She helped set up her husband's. Like, she took all his photos and stuff.
Oh, there you go.
And then they go on dates with other people. Yeah.
Okay, that's different though.
But they mention it on their profile. I'm married, but we are opened.
See, that's different. And it's funny how she said, "Oh, you don't think it's your wife?" And he was like, "No, she would stab me in my sleep."
So it is your wife.
Exactly.
Because if it's your ex-wife, it's not her business what you do.
Honey, the stabbing is coming. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Go to sleep and you'll see. It's crazy that people are acting like this out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's really, really sad. He'll get caught one day. Eventually, he will get his comeuppance, for sure.
Because he bragged about his many affairs. So it seems like it's like his hobby is having an affair. So,
Hun, you're on the wrong app.
Yeah.
Go on and I'm sure there's apps for just affairs. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, there's Ashley Madison. Does that still exist?
How do you know? I say one thing, she's like, yeah, it exists. Like, what the hell is Ashley Madison?
You don't know about Ashley Madison? No. There's a whole documentary about it.
What is this? I'm late to the party. Oh, is it on Netflix?
Yeah, I think so. Ashley Madison was a dating app for affairs.
I'm dead.
And then, like, somebody hacked into their system. So they swore that it was all anonymous, that nobody would ever find out that you've signed up. Somebody hacked in and released all the names. Like, people, like, some famous married people, yeah. But you've got to see the documentary.
I will now. Ashley Madison.
Their ads were like, spice up your life, have an affair today. Like... Oh, I've got to show you the ads. Oh my God, I got to show...
Spice up your life, have an affair today.
Yeah. I don't know if Ashley Madison still exists, but things along those lines, like websites along those lines exist for sure.
This is wild to me. This is the whole new universe.
Oh my God, it was huge. There was so much news on it when the hack happened. And like people were completely split, right? Like people were like, "Oh, they deserved it. They should have never been on those websites," you know? And then other people were like, "No, like they were promised privacy and look, it ruined lives. It ruined marriages." But whose fault is it in the end? Is it really the site or is it the person who went on the site?
We should start a poll. Actually, I'm curious of what people would think of that.
Yeah. For most of it, it was married men.
Of course.
And there were unmarried women who were willing to hook up with them. Like, these women knew. So there is a market for it. There are people willing to do that. So if that's really what you need to do, get off the regular traditional dating apps and go that way.
Hannah, if you want to do the nasty and you want to do the deeds, you go to the Travelodge Hotel or the Motel 6.
Yes.
Under fake name, Ashley
Madison.
And you do what you need to do. We are not condoning it. We are not encouraging it. But we're saying don't put yourself online.
Exactly.
Because I think you'll always be found out. Yeah.
Right. With someone who knows that you are married. Because there are women who are willing to just sleep around with married men. I don't condone it, but...
Oh, yeah, it's true. But there is a whole world out there for this. You know, we're not, like, naive.
This guy actually has, like, the balls to call this woman on her birthday to, like, yell at her, to tell her off, because he got kicked off a dating site. A dating site he's not supposed to be on to begin with. He's mad at her for his bullshit.
Yeah, it's always the way, isn't it?
It's such a narcissistic thing.
Yeah, exactly. Blaming, never taking accountability that you're a moron, you're having affairs, you're a
Exactly.
Okay? Sorry, but
you are a garbage human.
This word, garbage.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, because you guys don't use that, right?
No,
yeah.
I love it. Garbage. I freaking love it.
You are trash, okay? What did you say in the UK? You are rubbish.
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 Trash, garbage.
Yeah. And I am so happy you reported him. Good for you.
Exactly.
Good on you. And I hope that this story encourages other women to do the same.
I was just about
that
to
both
say the
these
same.
stories.
Yeah, exactly. Like report. Like that's what the button is there for.
Yeah.
And also to see if it actually works. If you do report, like what the company does and if they take it seriously. So it seems like they do in these cases, in these stories.
Good. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. I'm really happy to hear that the app backed up both these women.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
And if any guys are having this experience, the app should also back up the men as well.
Absolutely. I agree with that. All right.
That's it.
I think that's it.
That is it.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Yes, as always, if you have any stories, submissions, please send them to us. Our email is on the screen, thespillandgrill@gmail.com. Remember, we are not professionals. We do not have PhDs in this stuff. We are not doctors. We are not dating coaches. We are not therapists. We are not psychotherapists. All of the above.
Nothing. We are not trained in behavioral or human analysis. Nothing like that. We are not experts in dating or anything. We just like to talk. And we like to build a community to remind us that we are not alone and you are not alone.
Exactly. So if you are watching on YouTube, you have been watching The Spill and Grill. And if you are listening on Spotify, thank you for listening to The Spill and Grill. I'm Tishinga.
And I'm Sarah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.